Hello, this is Dan, and today we're going to be looking at a lot of Yordan Alvarez rookie cards. I'm going to start by looking at some raw cards, then we'll look at some slabs, and then we'll wrap it up by looking at kind of a description of why I like buying Yordan Alvarez cards. So it's going to start rolling through. First one, we have a 2020 Topps Chrome Refractor. You can tell it's a refractor because on the back, underneath the card number 200, you can see that it says refractor. It's kind of cool. You can see how it kind of refracts the light. We have a lot of cards. I'm going to be going through these pretty quickly. Next one is a Topps Chrome rookie, 2020. This one's sort of a variation. A couple of those. It's another one. Next one is going to be the Topps Chrome Update. A little bit less expensive than the other one. This one's a Topps Chrome. And I have a few of those, a couple of those. Here is another. This is I believe the National Baseball Card Day. So as you can tell, they print lots of variations of the same card, but all those kind of like it has a little rookie designation down there in the lower right-hand corner. These cards I quite like. This is Topps Progressive. This one's numbered out of 99. Not a huge fan of numbered cards, mainly because it doesn't make too much sense. It looks like it's the exact same card as this one. And we also have another one here. Same thing. So I have a couple of copies of this one. One is numbered, one isn't. But if you look at them, they're all essentially look the same. So the printer just seemed to have manufactured some scarcity there by putting a number on there. Next card is one that I like. It's not an expensive card, but I think it's pretty cool looking. This is a Steve Aoki rookie. It's kind of a nice cool color there. It's kind of oceanic and nice colors on there. There's a little bit more artistic, I think, and nice colors than the typical card. A few of those. A lot of these cards, I have a lot that I bought in lots. So I buy, 10 cards at once. That's why a lot of times there's duplicates. They're all relatively inexpensive. Right now it's October 2022, and they're not too expensive. There's a rookie 2020, Decades Next. Again, there's lots of these inserts. He has many rookie cards. It's another one. Freshman Flash. Another one. I like anything that has generally that rookie, the Topps rookie. I kind of like having that on there. It's another one. And yet another one. Another one that I like. This is a pretty cool insert, the Air Yordan. Obviously kind of a takeoff on Air Jordan. This is a picture on a wing of an airplane. Looks like the tail of it and the jets up top. These are the 1985 looking ones. You can see it kind of has that refractor. It looks almost like electrical coils on it. I have a few of these. These aren't very expensive. It's interesting if you compare these to the silver packs of the Ronald Acuna or the Juan Soto. These are much less expensive. A lot of his cards are really like, I'd say $1 to $3 for the rookies. And you can buy them in lots usually. Of course, that's, there can be shipping and taxes and stuff like that. There's another 85 looking variation. When I say 85, it kind of looks like the 1985 variation. They have so many different types of cards. I kind of forget if they're called Heritage or what they are. They have a zillion of these. Next up is Stadium Club. Stadium Club is sort of known for having nicer photography, a focus on photography, which seems pretty important if you're looking at cards. There's a lot of hype now around like RPA and patches and things like that, but I'm a fan of just having good photography. So there's another Stadium Club card, which I'll show later, that I really like. It has a nice picture. Home Run Club, another sort of insert. This has some scratch thing on the back. A lot of these you'll just find in lots of his cards, and you can buy, 15 rookies for, $15, $18, something like that. And sometimes there'll be some decent cards in there, sometimes not. Here's another one. I think this is a sticker actually. Has Justin Turner on the back. Kind of rare that you have two different players on one card, but in this case, you do. It's just another one of those. What is this one? In the Wings. This is kind of a Stadium Club variation. You can see that in the upper left-hand corner. Another rookie insert. This one might be the sticker card. And he just received an MLB sticker collection preview card. So I don't know if that is actually a sticker or it is a preview of a sticker, but again, 12 zillion cards of this guy, lots of inserts. Here's another one, baseball card day. Apparently that's a holiday that Topps made up. I'm assuming because no one else would probably make up a holiday called baseball card day. Allen and Ginter is a chrome. I'm not a huge fan of the Allen and Ginter, but not that bad looking if they're in chrome. Here's a, what is this, is Allen? Gypsy Queen. Kind of has rounded corners, so it sort of looks like a playing card. Debut to Remember, another Allen and Ginter. Next card, sort of interesting. Apparently, like Pete Alonso, who plays for the Mets, he is either married to an artist or he is in fact an artist. So there are these cards called like the Pete Alonso X cards. Another one. So yeah, they just seem to take the picture and they put on a little bit of New Yorkish graffiti type stuff in the background. I don't know. It's kind of cool looking card though. A little different than the typical ones. Another new one. So this looks sort of like the old T206 card. They want it to look like that, and even says it back there. You know, smaller sized card when they would try to get kids to smoke cigarettes by putting pictures of baseball players on them. So, not sure how I feel about that. Not very good. Neither did Honus Wagner. This one looks like the 1987 card, and there's a throwback. Yeah, Throwback Thursday. So there's a whole bunch of these. Kind of neat looking, especially, I mean, I kind of grew up in that era collecting in the 80s, so it's neat to see current day cards, current day players, and those older cards. Total, and just yet another brand. Topps seems to just come up with any reason to come up with a new type of card. It's a little addictive when you're collecting, and you know, something you got to be careful of. It's very easy, even if they're inexpensive cards, you just keep buying and buying. Total, I don't know if that's Total Cereal, probably not. Probably it's Topps. This card I actually like. Sometimes I like when they have these older looking cards. I think this is 54 maybe. Is this the year 52 or 54? The year probably 52 because I think they go back 70 years. Got a nice back also. Same year as the Hank Aaron and the Ernie Banks rookie cards. It's kind of nice looking. Would eventually like to get this slab and maybe in an SGC slab because it's sort of neat to have an older looking card of a current player. What is this one? Topps something or other, Heritage or Throwback or something trying to look like an old card. Red card. This is Fire. This is sort of one of the less expensive cards. Still a rookie. All of these have been rookies, just up Topps, and later on we'll look at Bowman and stuff. But this just shows how many there are. This is a triple threads. This is a numbered card. And I don't know really why they numbered it. Of course, they did that just to make it seem like it's more scarce, and it's purple. Or it wasn't too difficult to print numbers on it. Decent looking card. It's a little bit thicker. This card I actually like. I think this is a Throwback Thursday. It's a very kind of plain, simple looking card, but the color's pretty nice. It's a pretty cool looking card. Another different one. So, yep, there's a zillion of these variations. And this one is Impact Player. I guess it's showing like how he hits different pitches. It's called Topps Attacks. I didn't even realize that till I saw the back. You could buy, I thought I had like most of his cards, and then my God, I was like searching through and I found another 500 different variations of his cards. Is this Montgomery Club? Yeah, this is Montgomery Club. I'm not even sure what that, I think that's some like Topps product that they sell, or sort of something that you can join, and then you will get certain cards, sort of like you're part of their little program. This one is another Throwback Thursday. So it seems like every Thursday over a given period of time, they come up with different card. They all look different. A lot of times they just look like the Throwback Thursday, so it's sort of looking like an older set. Topps Finest. I like the Topps Finest. They're not that popular, but I think they generally look pretty nice. Big League, not the most expensive, but kind of less expensive card. decent, you know, try to get kids involved in it without having to pay an arm and a leg for all these cards. Tops now. And that's usually kind of, they'll show a specific event. This one doesn't really have, a lot of times they'll say like, you know, first time you hit a home run, or first time you hit a few home runs in a game, something like that. Another tops now. This is a call up, the Rookie of the Year award winner. Have a couple of those. Have a nice looking card. This is actually, I think, a 2019 card. Probably should have mentioned that all the other cards were 2020 cards. Big stack there. Getting into now some of the non-rookie cards just for tops, and then we'll go through Bowman and some other ones. Here's one of the few autographs I have. Kind of liked it because it looked like an older 1973 card. The autograph is in that nice blue pen. Stadium Club. This is now, we're getting into 2021. Like I mentioned, I kind of like Stadium Club because there's a focus on the photography. There's another card I'll show later on that I really like. It's this 2020 rookie one. It's a horizontal card, which normally people don't like, but I think it's pretty cool looking. Future Stars. Is that a nice, oops, excuse me. Another Future Stars card. 3D card. I don't know if you can kind of see that on the camera. Sort of interesting card. This one is a chrome. I believe that's a refractor. Is that it? Yep, you can see there it says refractor right there. So kind of neat again to see the different colors on it. Topps Inception. Allen and Ginter. Looks like a 1972 card. This card I kind of like. This reminds me of the Mike Trout. I think it's his third-year card. Has the big All-Star Rookie trophy on it, and this one is a hologram, kind of like a refractor, but they call it a hologram or holo. And this is a newer Topps Finest card. All right, this video's going long, so we're going to keep rolling. It's amazing how many different cards he has. Again, these are almost all rookie cards, and many of them are different. And that was just the Topps ones. And there are, believe me, there are many, many more than that. Bowman's Best. There's a refractor. No, this one doesn't. I think we have one that's coming up that's a refractor. Maybe this one is a refractor. Oh yes, it does say refractor right up there on the top. That's why it's kind of neat looking. It's just a regular Bowman's Best rookie. Again, has that same red, white, and blue rookie emblem down the lower left-hand corner. So it's kind of a neat card. Bowman's Best. This would be kind of a refractor. Has a Cuban flag in the back. That's where Yordan Alvarez is from. Another one of those. They literally must have created about 200 different, probably way more than 200 different cards, even not looking at parallels in numbered cards. Sort of an interesting one. It has this weird reflection on it. That's one that's that, and this is kind of the reverse refractor of it. Sort of interesting card. Almost Best Favorites, franchise favorites. Bowman Chrome, rookie. Yeah, and if you go online, you'll find lots with probably, just a variety of the cards that we've seen so far, just always something different thrown in there. The show, ready for the show. So we're going back now. This is 2019 stuff. Bowman Platinum. Oh, sorry, this is actually 2020. That's a little rookie down there. Oops, I don't want these to fall over. Another Bowman, something or other. Bowman Platinum, have a few of these. I kind of like Bowman Platinum, and I really like Bowman Sterling. But still kind of nice, has a nice little shine to it. Here's the Bowman Sterling. This is 2019. We have the 2020 slab. We'll go through that later on. It's like the top 100 recruits, I think, or like basically where they're ranked. He was ranked 46 amongst prospects. and they give little scores. Maybe it's on the back. They would have scores for, at least previously they would have that. Maybe this year they don't have that. It would show, you know, what they think and why he was rated 146. This one's Bowman something or other. Is it Bowman Platinum? Bowman Sterling? I don't know. There's some type of Bowman card there. And here's a optic, rated rookie optic. Still going. Lots of cards here. Here is another one, rated rookie optic. Rookie Donruss. Another rated the rookies. This kind of makes me worried. I have way too many cards. We're already at the 15-minute mark, and we're going through these pretty quickly. This seems, I think there's a Diamond Kings. They just have so many cards of him. Liked him. You know, it's got to be careful, though. It's easy to just, okay, look, oh, those are inexpensive. You know, you spend $5 here, $8 here, $3 here, and you end up with a big stack of cards, and you can keep buying more and more of them. Sort of like when you're eating dessert, if you have, you know, M&Ms versus a piece of cake. The piece of cake looks like it's going to be more calories, but if you end up eating 800 M&Ms, it's probably going to be more calories than the cake. So careful buying $2, $3, $4 cards, even dollar cards, right? You can land up with a lot like I have of these. Hopefully he pans out and becomes a, you know, continues. He's had about a good 2.5 years so far, but a lot of cards here. It kind of has a neat shine to it. And with these are now to the Panini. That's why you'll see they're not licensed. It doesn't show the Astros emblem on the card. More rookies. Kind of absolutely astounding how many cards they have of him. There we go for that on the rookie. Certified, Panini certified. Another one of those. Oops. This next card I kind of like. This one has some serious shine to it. This is actually numbered out at 99. This is unparalleled. That is really cool looking. There's some type of refractor, but that thing really's got some glitter to it. Like a disco ball on a card. Another Panini, because they only had 23 different versions. They wanted to add a 24th and a 25th. I don't even know what these are at some point. Crusade. I'm not sure how the Crusaders with the emblem of an eagle or something on the back relates to baseball, but you know, that's what they did. It's another rookie. This one's miscut pretty bad. It's pretty rare that you have cards miscut that bad. But again, just got it in a lot with a whole bunch of other cards and I don't know, whatever they threw in there. Rookie Timeless Treasures, not to be confused with the national treasures. I believe other basketball ones that are very valuable. This card, I kind of liked the background design. Reminded me a little bit of the old E-Tops cards, which were quite expensive. Oops. And last one, at least for now, this is this little shiny one. This is a newer one, Unleashed. And they have a bear. Not sure why there's a bear with Yordan Alvarez, but they seem to wanted to do that. Here are two kind of neat cards that I quite like. Here's an autographed one. Normally, like I mentioned, I don't really like autographs, but this is, it's like acetate. It's transparent. It's called Clearly Authentic, and you can actually see my fingers through the back. It's pretty neat. It has the autograph on there, so sort of a neat autograph card. This is a card that I really like. I'm gonna put that back here. This is the Stadium Club. This is actually the long version. You can see it's much longer than the other ones. I'm gonna put that there in front. Sorry, blocking the numbered card, but it's a nice looking card. It's him swinging. You can see the audience. That's why I like Stadium Club. They're pretty sweet looking cards. All right, so those are just the ones that I have in the top loaders. Now I got more. If you're still watching, appreciate it. These are now all in the card savers. Some different ones. We'll keep going through these pretty quick. Card saver one, card saver. No, sorry. Don't care what it's called. Here is just another. It's kind of like a base rookie. That's opening day. The other two were base rookies. These are the base updates. Got a few of these. Decent looking cards. Just basic. Again, the base, you know, kind of like the flag. That's what the initial one probably should have pointed that one out. This is the the flagship rookie, the base Topps rookie. We're not exactly in the junk wax era, I don't think, but there's a lot of them printed. Here's that variation. I guess keep them separate. These are the ones, if someone sends it to me in a card saver, I'll just keep it in that. Otherwise, I'll put it in the top loader. The baseball card day, Topps Finest. I think some of these we saw before. It's kind of a cool looking card, The Man. I think that's a throw. I think they previously made those at some point, maybe several years ago, but kind of a neat looking picture with some funky colors in the background. We looked at before, this is 85 looking card, the one that the silver pack, several of those. I'll go through all of them. More of the 85 looking cards. Here's a Museum Club, a little bit thicker card. I used to like them more. Now, they're kind of cool. They're trying to be maybe a little more sophisticated, thus the term Museum Club, but I'm not exactly sure this will ever land up in a museum. This is what I call it, something like a turkey club. I don't even know what this is called. Something with the turkey. But these are, like I said, when you buy lots, a lot of times you'll find lots of many of these cards in there. Not spectacular, but not a bad looking card. Another fire card. That's not colored. Is that card that I said I really like? That's the longer one. This is kind of the smaller one, though. This is chrome. The other one isn't. Really like this card. This has such a cool picture there. Kind of surprised that Stadium Club cards aren't as popular. This one is Power Zone, another Stadium Club card. For some reason I always like the Stadium Club cards. This reminds me of the movie E.T. For some reason, when E.T. would fly past the moon, Alvarez is going to hit a ball so far it will be flying past the moon. Allen Ginter, not a chrome, just a base. A couple of Yordan, like I said, I liked those, so I had picked up a few of those. And here is a rookie performer, just another rookie card. Looks like the 1971 cards. Another 71 looking card that's quite a bit more expensive than that one. So Throwback Thursday. Into some kind of different ones here. New Age Performers. Topps Heritage. Roll Call. This is one of the big leagues. Not a real expensive card. It still has that little rookie emblem. Gold Label. Not super popular cards. For some reason, people don't really like those. Design's not. I don't think it's that spectacular. Freshman Flash. We saw that one before. Stadium Club. It's a little bit newer card. Here is a Topps Chrome Future Stars. Going to the final few here. Bowman's Best. Saw that before. Another franchise favorites. Here's paper, Bowman paper. We saw the Bowman Chrome before. Got a couple of those. More Bowman. Here's, I believe, Bowman calls them, like, I don't know if these are Mojo refractors. You can see that really pretty neat looking. That thing really shines. I just think of electrical coils. Here's some that are not as shiny, don't have the electrical coils on them. Still nice looking cards. Bowman Chrome. This is a 2019. This is sort of like a pre-rookie. That's paper. So, sorry, no. There's obviously not paper. This is Bowman Chrome. This is a paper one. 19. There's another one, kind of pre-rookie card. Peaks of Potential, Bowman Chrome, pre-rookie. It's like the same thing. That's where, I think this was a card I was saying before where they would look at the prospects and he's one of the top 100 and they'd say he's 55 out of 100. I think Topps does the same thing. This card I actually quite like. This was like 44 cents or something. It was like so absurdly cheap. It actually cost more for the stamp almost than buying a few of these. I got a few of these, Magnitude. But I like it. It's a nice looking card, I think. So I bought a few of those. Another Diamond Kings. Diamond King was rated rookie. Optic. And there's that one. This is, oh, this one is another Panini rookie. Kind of has a nice shine to it. And Another Panini, what's this, Titanium or something like that? Titan, the T stands for something. Should say it on the back, what it is. Kind of decent looking card. I kind of like the Panini, even though they don't have the emblem. Sometimes they have kind of a nice shine to them. I like the their rookie emblem. I don't like quite as much as the Topps one, the red, white, and blue one. All right, so let's get some of these out of the way. Now we're going to look at the kind of the better stuff. This was actually just all the raw cards that I have. Now we're going to look at the slabs. So as I looked through this, I realized I probably bought too many Yordan Alvarez cards, but you know, so be it. I think he's a decent player. It's always risky. You know, he doesn't have that many years in, so injuries, anything could happen. It's pretty common for guys to not pan out. Even you see guys that looked really promising, going back to Dale Murphy, Don Mattingly, Nomar Garcia-Parra. Certainly hope this doesn't happen with you know, Yordan Alvarez. Would be great if he does kind of continue on this path, because he's been very, very good so far. Great hitter. Plays for a good team. Good chance that he could potentially get a World Series ring. He's already had some amazing moments in like championship series. Was it last year? I believe he won the MVP, not in the AL Division Series. Batted over 500. Hits really well. Hits for average. Also doesn't strike out that much for a power hitter. So it's got a lot going for him. So now I'm going to look at some of the slabs. Bowman Chrome, SGC 10. Quite a lot, kind of slab gnostic or slab curious. I don't care too much about the brand. Sometimes I find PSA to be a little expensive, so I care more about the card than the grade. But I'll have CSG, PSA, everything. Here's kind of a neat. That's him down at the bottom. There's a 9.5. The old green label CSG is actually the equivalent of a 10. It's a decent looking card. This is probably one of my favorite ones. This thing has massive glitter. This is a Sapphire Beckett 9.5. It's a true gem, all 9.5s. But look at the shine in that. That's pretty neat looking. Here's a PSA. There's a 10. It's just the paper 2019 card, or pre-rookie. Kind of a neat swing there. Here's a refractor, Topps Chrome refractor. The Topps Chrome, there's only a 9. That's just the base flagship rookie. Topps Living, neat looking card, that's only a 9. Big League, 9. Get some of the better ones. This one's kind of cool. This is a short print. I don't see this that often. So I'm wearing a tuxedo. So kind of a neat card, CSG 10. I like that card. This is one of my favorites also. Really like this card, the Topps Chrome Black. It's in a 9.5, but kind of a menacing looking. It's a cool looking card when you have a black background in the SGC. They call it the Tux. It's been nice to have gotten a 10, but 9.5 still fine. There's a Chrome. There's another short print. Kind of a nice little glisten to it. That's him sliding. Sort of neat. It almost looks like he's wearing a cricket outfit. I don't watch much cricket, but I've seen a movie about it, and he's wearing all white there. I don't think he's wearing cricket, because I don't think he's sliding cricket. He'd probably do pretty well, but not that. 71 looking. That's a Topps Heritage. You can learn what the brand names are by getting the PSA slab or reading it off the slabs. Topps Chrome Black. That's another one of those. That's only a 9. Hard to get a 10 in that one. Just a regular Topps Chrome. That's only a 9. A little bit of a shine there. Bowman's Best 9.5, which is sort of like a 10. You can get that reslabbed for $5-10 or something if you send it back into CSG. It's probably the most expensive one. This is the Bowman Chrome Auto, the first Bowman. We'll see if he does well. I'll probably end up trying to sell one of these. I have 3 of these. Whoops. That one. So we got a few of those. We'll put them up there. It's actually not, like I said, I'm not a big fan generally of autographs, and I don't think it's the best picture of them either. A whole lot of the Bowman Chrome, first Bowman Chrome autographs, like the players are really young. Same thing with Juan Soto. They just look almost I feel bad to say it, but they look weak. Like here's, I don't know, he looks kind of awkward. His forearms don't look really big. Juan Soto's like kind of cracks me up. He looks like a whiny little kid. Obviously, he's grown to be not a whiny little kid. But not always my favorite, but they're very valuable, or tend to be the most valuable of the cards that are out there. There's a refractor, Bowman's Best refractor. A neat looking card there. I like Bowman's Best also. I think they're good cards, and they tend to stay in decent shape, which is kind of nice to see that when they manufacture the card, they put it in pretty good condition. Bowman Sterling is probably one of my favorite brands. There's a lot of, whether it's like the Mike Trout or the like Bryce Harper is kind of really neat Bowman Sterling. So I really like that brand. So I want to get that in a 10. Got in PSA, not biased towards PSA. Like I said, I actually kind of like SGC, and I like the CSG slabs, the black label slabs the most. There's a 10 for a chrome. Just about done. Topps Finest. There's one. Got a few of these. Another one. Sorry, I keep showing the same card. Let's put that one over there. Topps Finest. And these are the last two. We have this complete set chrome. It's kind of a neat looking card. Put that out in front there. I like that card. It's pretty neat looking. Not a super short print. I mean, this says it's part of the complete set, but you don't see it as often as like the base. It's kind of neat looking. It has a nice shine to it. So that's it. Sorry, I know this went way longer than I was hoping. This would be quite a bit shorter, but trying to roll through a lot of the cards took some time. Quick summary of why I like him. Go over the cons first, then I'll go over the pros. So the cons, plays for the Astros. A lot of people don't like the Astros because they supposedly cheated, so that's not good. Kind of hurts him a little bit, even though he's not completely, wasn't on the team then. He's a DH. They say he's a DH, but actually he plays the outfield, and he has a really good arm. You've seen he's thrown out some people throughout the year. So people don't like that. Again, there's just going with the cons for this. Another con is just, he's young, and as much as people get hyped up, whether it's Acuna or Soto or Tatis, we've already seen Tatis kind of go down with the PED scandal and literally getting banned. And so many things can happen that will keep a guy out of the Hall of Fame. Essentially, when you're looking long term, to have someone really have continuity over, 10 years, 15, 20 years, it is difficult. Hopefully he does. Obviously, I have a lot of cards of him, so not only that, it'd be financially incentivized for him to do well, I just like him as a player. So it'd be neat to say, you followed someone, and then, 25 years later, you see them getting accepted into the Hall of Fame. Would be pretty neat. But things happen. Also, just the 2020 cards, a lot of his cards are just overprinted, as you can see. Not only do they have a lot of individual cards, each individual card itself is pretty mass produced. So just something to be aware of, right? That's gonna limit the potential value. There's supply and demand, and if there's a massive supply, even if a lot of people are trying to buy the cards, he hit that amazing home run to wrap up the first game of the series against the Mariners. Was neat. Probably a lot of people going to buy his cards, but there's a lot of cards out there, which is actually a pro and a con, right? If you want to buy, you can't say like, I want to buy 15 Mike Trout rookie cards and spend $20, but you can do that with Alvarez. So, pros and cons on that one. Inexpensive is sometimes bad from an investment point of view, but from a collector's point of view, it's just sort of neat to see that, hey, for 15 or $20, or even for like $5, you can get probably a Topps Chrome rookie, and maybe like one or two other inserts. Also, I'd say also that one of the cons against him is that, again, kind of half mentioned, is that he's a DH, so people don't like that. They'll always compare him to Ortiz, but I think he might develop into, Alvarez could develop into a decent outfielder, at least, for the first several years of his career. Then eventually they'd probably move him to DH. As on the pro side, he's an amazing hitter, hits a lot of home runs, which is exciting. He kind of has the it factor. He's already done really well in playoff games. He hits absolute bombs, which makes it kind of fun to watch. It gets someone like Soto. Don't want to rag on Soto, but walking isn't that exciting. They're not going to show the lead news story is never going to be, and he walks. When you see Alvarez just crush a ball, it's a highlight film, and people like seeing that. Also like that he hits for average. He doesn't strike out that much, at least this year so far. So he still has over 400 on base percentage. hitting over 300, going to hit maybe 35 to 40 home runs. Certainly can't guarantee that every year. He has gotten hurt a bit, which is sort of a con. Hopefully he stays healthy, but if he does stay healthy throughout the entire year, he's had injuries. He had knee surgeries, also kind of injured his hands a bit this year. He has a good story. It was amazing. He came from Cuba and he was in Haiti for a while, the Dominican Republic. Dodgers regret that they traded him. He was originally signed to the Dodgers and then got traded to the Astros. That might go down as one of the most lopsided trades ever. Yeah, I'd say that's it. One of the neatest things about him is just, he has some of those highlights that just gets people all excited. It's neat to see someone just absolutely annihilate a pitch, put it into the second deck, and this guy does that. So hopefully he has a good, this is October 2022. As I'm recording this, their Astros and Yankees are still playing. Astros are up, I think, 2 games to none, almost 3 games to none. When I started recording this, they were up 5-0, so they probably won that game. And hopefully he hasn't been doing that good, but hitting hasn't been too good for either team. Hopefully he has a good World Series if they make it there, gets a World Series ring, and does well. And that's about it. So sorry this went a little bit longer than I thought, but appreciate everyone watching. And that's it. I'll probably be posting other videos, like other players I like, Machado, not many people like, and Bryce Harper, and maybe some Mike Trout. Thanks and have a good day.